Yeah, I know. How about now? I have music playing. I just don't know how loud it is. I also might be chewing on some onion rings. Turn it down a little. How about that? I will eventually figure this out. All right, just give me 1 second. We'll get started shortly. Just checking something here. Those more later. How's everyone doing tonight? We ready to beat up some clever cleaver? Clever cleaver? Grover Cleveland? Hello. Three shinies. Wow. Quite impressive. How's the game volume? Don't mind me, I'm munching. Is this gonna work? I might have to get a bigger cord. Or that works. Where's my game? Of course. Regale us with your accounts. Oh, no. Are you telling me I could have activated by accident last night when I was testing this out even more? Perfect. Fine. Oh boy, we're at 13,000. You know, when I made that 25,000, I didn't realize we were going to do it in like 2 days. Hi, microphone. Hi. Good. It was super effective. We must go back to the laboratory. If I did this, that'd be fine. Okay, how about that? Because now I can actually see my screen. Sweet. Yes, because he's a boy. Shocking. No! He's a boy, likes dirt, and funky animals that he can throw at people. I'm not wrong. Alright, so we need to get at Clever, give him some food, but he's being a bitch, so we can't do that. Got it. That's also something boys like doing, is sleeping. Eureka. Hey, Clever! Eat! I mean, I don't, technically. I'm like, oh look, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I probably should go to bed. 1 hour later. Tea time balls. That was pretty funny. Oh, that's right, I changed the chat box. I don't like that. I'm gonna change it back. Eat your vegetables. Okay. Potato is a vegetable, right? And TikTok. She's all over TikTok too. You can rely on the Pearl Clan to gather necessary foodstuffs. Oh boy, all the cats have the zoomies. How is the game volume? I mean, only my chat was used for talking about the vegan feature. We don't need to be supporting cannibals. Smite her into bone meal. Man, okay. Alright, so we have to go. Talk to Diamond and Pearl. I love how none of you have asked what I'm eating right now. Okay, cool. Both of you are wrong. Well, would be a good idea. No. First of all, these are onion rings. I mean, this is my last one, but I got a steak fry. It's got a little fork on it. Oh, that wasn't my last one. And it's fish. Yes, well. That's right, we got an Umbreon. We got Umbreon, right? Well, though, according to my stream summary, I got 81 views. And my average viewers is up to 3.5, which is probably the highest it's ever been. I mean, the view count on the video might be different, but that's what it said. Wasn't it like 68 views Oh my god. Lily. Lily. Funny number. Oh my word, we have a ton of these. Release them all into the village. These Pokemon look like they've seen some shit. Wait, I have two Crickettoons. This one's not an alpha though. We got a duck. Alright, this is the second stream in a row we've talked about overthrowing things. Why is that not sticking? Microphone, we're gonna have words. We're not overthrowing my stream. Yes. Goodbye. Oh, I don't want to release those. I will figure out the controls of this game. No, no tyranny. I want the duck. Alright. Two sacks of grit gravel. A sack of grit dust. Alright. We gotta go upgrade my satchel, I guess. With the Ponzi scheme guy. No, no tyranny. I am the supreme overlord of this stream, and it will be. $3,000. Oh, okay. You guys do realize I have all the power here, right? Oh, it's this bitch. Nope, we're not doing that. Not a good time to make those jokes. Man, it's been a while since I've done this. Nope, nope. Okay, perfect. So I have to go to mod view to do this. I mean, if you want to play this game, you're more than welcome to. The Heights Camp? It's under attack. Oh, it's a deer. Oh dear. Okay, now that I'm done food, I can put all my focus into the game. Yeah, that's not going to end badly. Hi, Remy. Hi, bud. I know, right? Well, it's not that you get to choose. And they're not the evil team. This is like the beginnings of them. I think you probably didn't want to hear that. Found you worthy, you see, which means you'll need a flute like we have. I'm gonna get a flute. Oh, that sounds familiar. Wow. Sell a stick of flute. Ray can ride now. I can't believe the food. Hello, dear. A mind plate. The look on her face is like, what the fuck is this? When you use a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the Psychic type. Okay. Hooray! Press the plus button to summon a Pokemon to ride on. Be sure to stay alert for wild Pokemon attacks and avoid falls from high places. So I have a Pona. A balloon race. It's simple, really. You need to burst as many of my adorable balloons as possible riding on a Pokemon. If you manage to burst, say, 17 balloons, well, that'd be an impressive start. You can find me here anytime, so let me know when you feel like testing your skill in the balloon race. Alright. Let's try it. Even though I've never ridden a Pokemon before. Oh, got 25. Nearly got them all. Looking back, you burst 25 balloons. I got a raspberry. Oh, I got a feather ball. Actually, let's use that rare candy. Excuse me. Scyther. Level up. Psyduck. I have to remember how to play the game. It was only last night. Let's get rid of this broiled apricorn. Right. Let's go in here. And then we'll also take that. And That. We'll move that for now. I saw you jump on. Which is better? Oh, air slash for sure. Only that probably didn't do anything. Yep. Do I? Oh, I like that. I like the ability to change moves instead of having to not remember them. Yes. Not gonna lie, Lily, I have not opened up Animal Crossing in forever. Oh, keep false swipe? Alright, I'll turn it back. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of slash though. Or tackle. Yeah, I really hope so too. I really hope they change up the formula enough so that it you know. Alright, let's get some more of these. Alright. Which is what I did. God, it even sounds like Breath of the Wild. Oh, cause yeah, cause it said one HP. That did nothing. Really? Oh. Who are you? Oh, I already talked to you. I already talked to you! It's like, nah, dog, I'm cool. 1 second. Really? You can stay in there, but you're not. Freaking turd. Oh, okay. Good to know. I'm going to post something in images. No, I actually posted in pets because it is a pets thing. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I have wicked heartburn right now. So much that I'm probably gonna take another Tums. All right. Woo! Actually, out of the 3 cats, he's probably the one that sheds the least. No, dog. I'm out. Peace. Is that a bunnelbee? Oh, it's a bunnery. Bullshit! Yeah, so the picture, in a little bit of context. I'm sitting here at the desk and I'm just like, what is that rumbling noise? I hear like these like plastic bag like crunching noise, and I know Snoopy has pica, so he'll eat plastic. So I was like, oh crap, I gotta go stop him. Nope. Just chilling in my drawer that I left open. Got another duck. Don't need another. Well, I don't need another one. What are you? Boom! I got a silicone. Alright, will this? Ah! Come on, you can do it. Okay, cool. Alright, Leon, I need to talk to you. We need to talk. So, yeah, I went out door dashing tonight, and the last, I was worried I wasn't gonna hit my goal for the night, and the last one put me right just under. Galaxy people came up with a fancy method to quell Lord Cleaver's frenzy. Sure did. You'll mash up Clever's favorite foods into balls and throw it at him? That's a quite unorthodox approach. You Galaxy people, your inventiveness just blows me away. I mean, now that you can make offerings to Lord Clever from a distance, I'll lend you my aid, and if it means that we can provide Clever with this offering, let's begin at once. You'll need Cleaver's favorite plump beans. Oh. No. Once I hit advertise, it goes, all right, we're just going to run an ad. And it's usually gaming stuff. It's usually like, you know, I mean, I ran 2 yesterday. I'm pretty sure you saw what they were. You might still have my doubts about whether we should entrust such things to an outsider. These Galaxy Team people don't share our customs or our values. So prove to me you know the returning. I can talk. You may battle by ordering about the Pokemon you've caught in your little Pokeballs, but on my side, I have a Pokemon as close to me as a sister. It's one of my blood. If you can defeat Glaceon and me, I entrust you with Clever's fate. Will you battle us? Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna kick its ass.
Oh, look at that, a Glaceon!
Battle of the Eevee Evolutions. Shit. Fire. Go, Pony. What? What? Well, then I have no choice but to kick your ass this way. I see. Pokeballs are simply your tools of choice, not products for disregard for Pokemon. You still understand the Pokemon that you've caught and treat them as partners. I feel better putting my trust in you now. How come they can heal, but I can't? I'll have to use potions and shit. So because you have to keep your distance, you'll mash Clever's favorite foods together, ball them up, and try to quell his frenzy by throwing them at him? Oh, got some really bad heartburn tonight. Ugh. If it helps soothe Clever's frenzy, let's make those bombs with our very hearts and souls. Oh, excuse me. You would hope that. Otherwise, I want this magic. A veritable mountain of bombs. This should please Clever, if anything can. Now then, ready yourselves, and I will summon our mighty Clever, Lord of the Woods. Let's do it. Wrongling complain about Pokemon that I want them to fix. Have a hard mode? I mean, I feel like they're trending in the right direction because Kirby coming out on Friday has a Hold on, I need 2 hands for this one. Hard mode. So, I mean, they're not... I don't think they're opposed. But yeah, people like me playing Pokemon are just like, this is just so fucking easy. A lot of ROM hacks and a lot of self-imposed challenges, like the Nuzlockes that are out there. Almighty clever Lord of the Woods, though it isn't yet the time of ceremony, we prepared an offering of your favorite things. That's not saying much, because Metroid Dread was a hard game to begin with, and I will probably never touch Dread mode, because, oh boy. Oh boy. Benevolent Lord who works his might between the heavens and earth, we offer our gratitude, and beseech you, reveal yourself to our eyes. Yeah. Whoa, that was loud. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a Nuzlocke, but I'm not as versed in Pokemon to really, like, understand it. Oh, cleave. To claim victory against the noble Pokemon and quell its frenzy, you'll have to throw bombs at it until its frenzy gauge reaches 0. If you manage to create an opening in the noble's defense, you'll be able to send out your Pokemon to battle against it. Win the Pokemon battle and the noble's guard will stay down for a brief time. During that window, bombs will be more effective. Ow. Oh! It's Psyduck's time to shine! No! Psyduck! Alright, Alright, we'll send out the pony. I'm not a fan, sir. Oh, I was gonna say, I got really super close to him. Nuzlocke challenge is pretty easy. Basic rules: first Pokemon you catch in a new route, you have to catch it. If it faints or runs away too bad, you must name all Pokemon you catch. If they ever faint, they're considered dead. The only exception to catching them is you already caught one. Yep. Yeah, there's so many different ways people have self-imposed challenges on Pokemon to make it harder and more fun. I say more fun, but bye, Clever. Some kind of a light erupted from Clever's body. Has Lord Clever's frenzied mind truly been put at ease? Does this confirm that the strange lightning was to blame for Clever's unnatural power? I don't know. Oh, we're making this joke again? I want the Dark Souls of Animal Crossing. We know strange lightning came out of the space-time rift the other night. Those bolts must have struck Clever and driven him into a frenzy. The lightning came from the space-time rift. But if the almighty Sinnoh really does dwell beyond that space-time rift, then the strange lightning is indeed almighty Sinnoh's power? You can't get an emulator. Is that a... Final Fantasy might be a good one. Then, were we even right to try to interfere? I happily went along with this plan to create some bombs as if I knew what I was doing, like some kind of thoughtless fool. Outrageous. Calm yourself in the end. The Lord of the Woods has long been our protector, keeping the Pearl Clan safe. Dangerous Pokemon that might harm us. The power sent by the true almighty Sinnoh have driven Clever and to turn us an attack. Hold on, my Harper is like out of control right now. Oh no! Alright, well, have a good night. I'll post the VOD. It won't be a long one. It'll probably be like 2-3 hours at the most. Only if you want to watch it. You don't have to. What Juniper accomplished just now, it needed to be done. I'm glad we could settle this without further strife with the Diamond Clan or the Galaxy team. If you come across other Pokemon in the grips of painful frenzy, please help them. Good night! I apologize for becoming briefly incomposed. I'm grateful for what you've done for my lord. Please take this on behalf of the Pearl Clan. She gave me a berry. Let me care for your Pokemon as well. With my magic powers. I think I finally come to believe that you truly did fall out of the sky, though I cannot imagine the reasons at play. Well, it will be posted in announcements, as usual, so... Ready? Actually, we can stop that. We can stop that. I have like my stream open on 3 different windows. When I don't need to have it active, because that's just going to bog down my internet. All right, not a problem. All right, report to commander. We're gonna go for a little bit in this area. Oh, well, I said I will take that. Pre-finals? What does that even mean, by the way? Oh, no, you don't. I will smack you in the face. I got a battery! Oh, I hit him with a Pokemon! Ouch. Do you guys have to take standardized tests up there? Kind of like MCAS? Is that what this is, or is it different? Really? Damn it. Heavy ball. Honeycomb. Alright, so what are feather balls? I'm gonna grab this oh, it's honey. Because there's a honeybee over here. Combi! Some people in this game that look like... I can't answer that question. I don't know. Got it. No, don't look over here. Got him. Another one? Holy crap, they like came out of nowhere. That's a tiny one. Oh shit. I killed it. Oop. Okay. I will say, I am rather enjoying myself with this game. I am not the hugest Pokemon fan. I'm not the biggest one, but I am enjoying this. Shockingly enough. All right. Oh boy. Golbat. Oh shit. Ow. My duck will fight again. You should totally get a Switch. My duck. Da 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 whoop! Oh, Jesus. I don't have it with me. No, I don't have it with me right now. Woo! Ouch. Excuse me. You are very much allowed to backseat drive if you'd like. No! Well, if my Scyther dies, I'll have to go to Ponyta. Oh, my Scyther! That's what you get, Zubat! Alright, before my whole team dies, let us put you back to health. Alright, and then we will craft. We'll make 7 of those, 3 of those, 3 of those. I see you down there, whoever you are. Right, let's see who's in the tree, and then we'll get going. Oh, Jesus! Well, that so wasn't worth it. Did it. Alright. We are just gonna fast travel. To here. Okay. Can you get out of my light? Go. Get down. Go. Shoot. Thank you. Oh, you were worried about the other end. Gotcha. Complete Shanks. I'm almost at 3rd rank. I like that emote. I saw the light fading into the sky. That must have quelled the Lord Pokemon. What do you have there? Could it be? Those are 2 fabled plates of old. Please let me have a look. Okay. There are letters carved in. Let's see. This one says, "Where all creation was born, is the being's place of origin." Seems to be a phrase of very old myth. How did you come across these? I have not seen the latest Batman movie yet. But I do want to. I am not opposed. Sure was. It's quite something indeed. My heart is practically racing with excitement. It is my guess that you will find plates like these scattered across Usui. If you were to gather them all and decipher the scripts on them, we may uncover something absolutely amazing. I've heard like good things about it. I'm hip with all the nerdy shit. I listen to podcasts. Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good. And that Robert Pattinson was not the likely choice, but he actually did a really good job. By the way, you mentioned earlier that these people look like trainers from later in the series. I don't recognize any of them because I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. Why do you want me to go downstairs? Oh. Alright. We can do that. How are you doing, fellow kids? I'm hip with the lingo. I'm fly. I'm lit. Poggers. Successfully quelled Clever's frenzy, restoring peace of mind to Hisui's people. You are a stranger to us, one who fell out of the very sky. You have served the Galaxy team admirably. I admit you earned yourself some degree of recognition, but things are not settled yet. I've received word that there are other Pokemon nobles falling prey to such frenzies elsewhere in Hisui. So carry on with your research and survey duties and prove that you're truly an asset to us. Your fellow Survey Corps members are likely at the Wallflower. Go on and join them. Benny old chum, the usual order. 3 servings of potato mochi. And if there's anything else you'd recommend, by all means bring it out. Victory well earned. Going back into field words should be a lot safer thanks to you, Jennifer. If you want to feel even safer, try making some of these. Benny taught me how to make them. So wrote out this directions into a recipe. Smoke bombs. Snoopy, can you pick a place and be there? What are we doing? Now that we need to not worry about my Maul by Clever either, let's take our chance to study all the Pokemon that call the Obsidian Field lands their home. Yes, Snoopy? No, by all means, just shove your ass in my face. It's cool. Ow! Ow! Thy Snoop Dogg, yes. Yeah, you just climbed on top of me. No F's given. I shoved my butt in your face and we will sniff your crotch. This is true. My name's Vesa. There's something really important I need to tell you. Will you come with me? Excuse me. It's kind of a secret, but something terrible has happened. Hisui is in a whole lot of danger. What gave you that idea? Hundreds of years ago, a being brought calamity to this region was sealed away by someone using the power of strange magic. But now, for some unknown reason, the magic is done and come and the seal is broken. I hate to think what might happen at this rate, so please, Jeremy, hear me out. We need to restore the broken seal. Just tell me what to do. Thank you. I'm so happy you'll believe me. I just knew you'd be willing to help. This odd keystone is for you. Keep it safe. We got an odd keystone. Mysterious stone that can be used to collect wisps that glow with an eerie purple light. After the seal was broken, a whole bunch of the wisps scattered across the Sui. 107 of them in total. With this odd key, that's such an odd number. Okay, game. You'll be able to gather them all. The wisps are normally invisible, but not to the holder of the odd keystone. I know it's a huge task, but please, you'll just have to gather all the wisps for me. There's one real close to where we are now. How about you start with that one? See that flame hovering there? Try touching it. 107. I did it. The wisp has been absorbed into the odd keystone, just as it should have been. Thank goodness I picked you to help me with this. Come talk to me if you ever need help finding the remaining wisps. One last thing, you gather more and more wisps, I'll give you a reward as thanks. I'll wait for you while you carry out your search. Good luck. Oh, and it's only at night. Even better. The next day. Galaxy Team hairdresser really is, dare I say, cutting edge. Oh, hey, you're Juniper, the girl who quelled Clever, aren't you? That'd me. I knew it. You got quite the reputation, you know. I mean, you quelled one of Almighty Sinnoh's chosen ones. Some people are actually kind of scared of you for doing something so bold. I'm Arezu, by the way. One down, 106 to go. Oh, yeah. I'm a warden of the Diamond Clan. My special skill is giving haircuts. Real nice to meet you. Oh, snip. But I came here to talk to Mr. Komodo. See you around. Can I get a haircut? How can I style my hair? I like it long. kind of digging the black. What do you guys think? Not gonna lie, I'm also kind of digging the white. Yeah, I like the long. Yeah, I like the long black. Let's do it. Well, thank you. I like it. Let's go back into our casualty. Whoa. Ooh, I like that one. I don't like the everyday kimono. I actually like the uniform right now. Hopefully we'll get some more. There's a lot of things about feudal Japan that we don't know about, and one of them is colored contacts. What do you got? Oh, that's right. They had something had come in for me. How you doing, Meows? Okay, I'll just keep getting free shit. Dinner getting over salt. Is Jacob still streaming? Sure is. Oh, that's right. You were streaming this afternoon. Yeah, I remember you talking about that last night. You were going to take a night off, or a day off today. Yeah, we're done shopping. Let's go see, Let's go see what we just got for free. I hate when that happens. I don't. I usually will set my alarm for later in the day. Ooh. Not gonna lie, I kind of like this outfit. No, that was Jack. Jacob is the guy I raided like the first time. He sits in the bottom corner like I am, plays video games. Well, I'm glad you liked him because yeah, like I said, he does some really good covers. He has a YouTube channel where he posts pretty good covers. Him and Family Jewels are two of my favorite. I know Meows probably knows Family Jewels as well. Hi, I'm all changed and I have a new haircut. What do you got for me? So it's come to Ursaluna as well. There's just even Pokemon that are not nobles can be frenzied. I have received no word that Adaman and Ireda, though this is something we simply can't ignore. In any case, you have my thanks, Mr. Reza. You did well to inform us of Ursaluna's situation. Ursaluna's warner is Mrs. Caliba of the Pearl Clan, is it not? Of all the wardens, she's the most narrow-minded and bound by tradition. She likely does not take kindly to outsiders meddling in her affairs. Speaking of outsiders, I have a new mission for you. I order you to study Ursaluna in the Crimson Mirrorlands. I permit you to show your strength if necessary. The next area you'll be sent to investigate is the Crimson Mirrorlands. You'll be fine Pokemon living there to be more fearsome than the obsidian fieldlands. Even the landscape itself is harsher, with steep ravines and seaside cliffs. It's not welcoming. At your current rank, you should be able to handle the Crimson Mirrorlands on your own. Here's what you need to know. Your destination is a place within the Mirrorlands known as the Solacean Ruins. It's where you find Ursaluna's warden. Alright. But before we do that, I know I have a couple of missions. It'd be nice. All right. What do you got? Those clothes you were wearing when you first came to the village, I can't describe the shock they gave me, as if a glimpse for the future. If I'm mistaken it, you're passionate about fashion, aren't you? No, of course! I'm the peak of fashion right here. Let's study fashion together. You're part of the survey course, am I right? Please, I ask you, lend me your talents. I've been told that hippopotamus, which can be found in the Crimson Mirelands, have different appearances based on their gender. I feel like if I was able to see me compare them, it would inspire me to create new designs for my clothing. So I had to bring a male and female hippo. Got it. All right. Lob some balls and try to pop some balloons. You'll be in the practice field, which is outside. All right. Girl from the Survey Corps, aren't you? Thank goodness you came along. Can I ask you to fetch a plant for me? I need to use it to make some medicine. The plant I'm after has 3 leaves and tastes bitter enough to make you dizzy. Fortunately, I don't know where it grows. Try asking Anissa in the medical course. She'll be able to point you in the right direction. Alright. Do I still have... Holy crap. A lot of things opened up now that we're in this next section here. Survey lady, know what you need to do to be a super awesome member of the Galaxy team? Be wicked smart. Nope. I mean, I guess that's also important, but you need to have a partner Pokemon. With a great partner Pokemon backing you up, you'll be strong as 100 people. I really want to catch a Pokemon of my own someday, so I've been throwing balls to get my aim spot on. Now I think I'm ready to practice with real Pokeballs. I bet you have loads of them. Give me 5 Pokeballs! Fine, you fucking brat. Woohoo! Now I can get your partner Pokemon on my own. Where's my mouse? You can ask Captain Zizu. She knows all about it. That was easy. If you find a Pokemon that'd be a great partner for you, let me know so I can go catch it. Oh my, you know, you remind me somehow of my grandmother. Ooh. She was always friendly with her Pokemon, as you seem to be. I feel the same aura from you, as if you could become true friends with a Pokemon. I'd be interested in seeing how friendly you are with the Pokemon you carry with you. Hope you come show me sometime. Sure. Look how pleased it is to be traveling with you. You have a true friend here, I can tell. My grandmother was precisely like you, the type of person who could understand the minds and hearts of Pokemon. I grew up watching how she interacted with them. I have a bit of knack for sensing how compatible a person and Pokemon are. If you like to, you can keep on coming and show me your Pokemon. I'm happy to inform you at any time how they're feeling about you. Who did it? Right, is that all the... Nope, there's one more. Listen to this. I saw something out in the wilds. It was incredible. Come again? The thing I saw was a will-o'-the-wisp, a ball of bright red fire. When I was walking the windswept road the other night, it leaped at me and it was like, whoa. At it again with this story, huh? Don't listen to her, man. My big sis always gets carried away with her fairy tales. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm not making it up. I saw that will-o'-the-wisp with my own 2 eyes. Oh yeah, then why don't you show it to me? Hey, good luck with that. It's so frustrating he won't believe me. I honestly did see one. So you're with the Survey Corp, right? And I heard you're quite the prodigy. Bet you could catch a will-o'-the-wisp. Think you can catch one this I saw and bring it back here? Sure. Alright. I have quite a few of these to do. Where are you? We're over here. Shwa! Hey, you're in the Survey Corps, ain't ya? Just the guy I was looking for. I'm working to make these area fields bigger, but the ground sure is hard to plow, so I'm looking for someone to lend me a hand. More fields mean more food, which means everyone's happy, including the Survey Corps. We're all in this together after all, right? So you have a ground-type Pokemon, can I borrow it? Do I have a ground-type Pokemon? I have a bunch of these Geodudes. You can have him. Your Pokemon will be a great big help in expanding the fields. Might as well get started. I don't know why I'm doing this accent. Wowie, it's turning to gritty old soil, all soft and fluffy like it's nothing. How's it doing that? This Geodude's a beast. And it seems we're done here. What a trooper. We doubled the field. That was some fine work. Any crop we play here will do great, and it's all thanks to you two. Oh, I can take my Geodude back. I need hardy grains. I saw you over here. Oh, it tells you how many are remaining in the area. Oh, that's cool. Point Lake no one's ever seen has been up here in the Horseshoe Plains. Looks so different, a little scary to be honest, but I told the professor he got excited after. Since that, I had the Horseshoe Plains to catch a stream for so. Okay. Crazy Ponyta in the Horseshoe Fields. Got it. I'm almost tempted to go do this challenge in the practice field. Hi, Dopey. Come here. You coming? Come on. You coming? Really? Come on. Come on. Hi. You can see her tail. Hi. Come on. Hi. Are you gonna block my light now? You going over your spot? Did you not like that I put that bed there? Or did you like that I put that bed there? No? I don't think I need a Pokemon for this challenge. I'm just throwing balls. What are the rules? Bust as many targets as you can within the time limit using Pokeballs we lend you. Try to rack up a lot of points. A purple is worth 100. Yellow is worth 200. Don't even think about it, miss. You bet I am. Didn't realize I could move. Oh, I did it. Two scatterbangs. These balls produce a loud noise to scare off weak Pokemon. I got a great ball and a nugget. And a lot of storage again. We're good. I am going to go get that nugget because I can trade that in for some money. There we go. All right. So. Excuse me. All right. Move that. Move that. Move all that for now. And that. Oh, we're going to sell that. I have a rare candy I'll use. Oop. Move all at once. Move all at once. Alright, and then... Alright, we're gonna sell you. Woo! Wow! Wow, Scoop! Which actually. That being the case, we'll do that. And then we'll go in here. And we'll expand our storage a little bit. Almost dropped my controller. Alright, I'll do one more. Swindle me out of my money, sir. It's fine. I didn't need it. Alright, we use this rare candy on Psyduck. Let's go to the new spot now. Well, actually, hold on. Do we have anything? Windswept Run. Hardy Greens. Let's do this first, and then we'll head out. Hi, Anise. Hello, dearie. Shannon sent you out searching for a medicinal plant, did she? That'll be a three-leaf little helper then. Shannon doesn't know this, but it's actually a Pokemon that lives in the Crimson Mirelands. Poor Shannon. We'll get quite a shock if she finds out, so bring it to me instead, would you? Best of luck with search, dearie. We're chopping up Pokemon apparently now. Alright, I think... bunch of berries. Medicinal leek. Alright, I don't know enough about the game to know anything about those. Bunch of nerdy contestants competing in tasks often found in video games. So you're talking Nick Arcade. Mind helping me train a bit? Sure, why not? Also, get out of that ridiculous uniform. You did not. Well, if that's the case, you need to go to bed. Oh, good. I don't have a good thing to battle him. Alright, good night, Lo. Alright, I can see that. I would definitely take a part of this reality show, though. That's for sure. Ouch. feel like I have something that's... Really? Oh, I think lightning is effective against other lightning. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Battle decided. Oh boy, Pikachu's gonna be angry with me again. Seems right that the one who could defeat a lord would beat me too, I guess. Thanks for the battle. Here, let me give you a new recipe. Stealth sprays! Hoppleberry and bugwort balloons. Lately, these space-time distortion things have been popping up here and there. I took a peek into one and saw some tempting items, so I tried ducking in to grab them. But it turns out there were a legion of tough Pokemon inside. I barely made it out alive. Be careful around the distortions. Alright, time to make for the Mireland camp. I'm actually going to go grab an electric type. Okay, maybe not. Oh wait, no, I have a Shinx. I thought I grabbed the Pikachu too. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna take... tempting. What do I want to do? We'll take instead of the Psyduck. The cats have the zoomies again. Jubilife. Ah, we're going here. Crimson Mirelands. It's like, how do we get there so fast? Here we are, my girl, the Crimson Mirelands, an area teeming with poison wielding Pokemon, and plenty of others besides. Seems like you're here for a tough mission. I'm sure you can handle it, though. Well, that's right. We're heading to Solician Ruins. They're off that way. If you need a pointer, see the entrance way over there. I see it. It's right there. No, not his bum. Not his bum. Nope. 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 You know, I wish you could tell where or when one of those space-time contortion. I can talk tonight. We're gonna erupt. I wonder if checking your map would help. Space-time distortions are dangerous places where powerful Pokemon appear. If you're brave enough to enter them, you might be able to find a rare Pokemon. I'll call out both of you to carry out your survey work as best you can. Be mindful of your limitations as well, won't you? If wild Pokemon are giving you trouble, I suggest you go to the training grounds and have Captain Zizu teach your Pokemon some strong moves. Oh, that's right. I have a deer. Alright, bitches, I'm out. Yeah, you go get it from Survey Courts, right? I have a request for you if you got some time. I'd like to know about a Pokemon named Rosalia. I like Rosalia. It has gorgeous red and blue flowers for hands. Such a graceful Pokemon. I often come to the Golden Lowlands to admire the Roselia, but just watching them from afar isn't enough for me anymore. You think you complete Roselia's page in that Pokedeck of yours? Pokedeck! My I can't even make the joke. My big old Pokedeck! I'm a child. What are you? A Graveler! Oh shit. Grass. Oh, for this game? Ow. Didn't mean to beat him, but he was being a bitch. Oh, that's right. One of my, what's his face? Oh, no, Psyduck, I think, was the one. Well, either way, I need to revive. You know, for being an overpowered alpha Pokemon, bitch sure does fucking faint all the time. I need some apricorns. As well as dragon Pokemon. Might as well make those. Looking up a spot in my thing anyway. Hardy Grains! A Badoo! Not gonna lie, I'm really digging my outfit right now. Son of a... Really? You're gonna put me to sleep? Yes, we will throw a great ball. It is underwater. I got a duck. See you, Hardy Grains. What? I was gonna say, what mission is selected that's making me go backwards? Oh, another Psyduck. Oh. 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 Parass. Alright, if I had to guess, there's probably hardy greens. Oh, one more. Alright, now we can go finish that task when we go back. Parasect! Ouch. And we'll do... Really? I mean, I pointed out yesterday that was it yesterday? Ooh, my Shinx can evolve. Oh yeah, I wanted to check not that one. Oh, I'm gonna evolve him, don't worry. I mean, to give you an idea, the shirt, one of the shirts I showed off that I purchased recently, I got a pink shirt. I got the pink one. Really? Really? I ain't scared. I'll get a pink shirt. Remy is currently up on my desk, licking said desk because, uh-oh, I might be buying some shirts. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we might have a problem. Are you happy over there with your new bed? Yeah? You licked up some fish and now you're happy? So I was on I was on Once Upon a Tea looking at their new shirts and I might be buying a new shirt. So this is the site I purchased from. So every week on Monday, about was what 9 hours ago, so like 1 o'clock, they post new shirts that are worth $14 for the like smaller ones. They're usually like 18 for me, which isn't a bad price. But look at these. Look at these beautiful things. And then if you scroll down, I'm like, I might have a T-shirt in my future. I might be getting this one. Then we got some Kingdom Hearts ones here. Oh, look at this one. Rhapsody Hearts. I love it. Yeah, I'm just going to throw my wallet out the window. Speaking of Dark Souls, Church of the Sun. Oh my god, look at this one. I love it. Oh, they have these ones all the time, the starry ones. I'm actually wearing one of them. Mine's a little bit different though. Mine's the if you couldn't tell which one this is. And then what else do we have here? Oh, we got some Ghostbusters ones. Back to the Firehouse. Paranormal Help in like the Peanuts. Zool. The Antisocial Social Club. Catula and then Cthulhu. Man, I love this website. I love this website way too much. All right, let's put the music back on. Oh, there we go. Yep. I foresee my wallet being shrunken. Oh, I got a sword cap. Climb, dear, climb! Oh, that's right, he can jump. I forgot about that. I see a shaken tree. Cricketoon, you have one last chance to prove that you're not worthless. You are worthless. Oh, I didn't heal my Umbreon. Not Thundershock! Oh, I'm so glad it doesn't beep all the time now. Do that every time. Let me read your message. New Ray Comics used to have Zelda t-shirts that had the sword and two big orange sword, and two big orange swords crossing behind it. Two through the years because of it being worn too much. Now, aw, man. Yeah, I have a similar thing from back in the day. I used to have can't jump up there. I used to have a shirt, a Mountain Dew shirt. A shirt that said Mountain Dew on it. And it got so faded, and I don't even know where it is anymore. A lot of ducks. Yep. Oh, that's right. I can evolve my Shinx. Carnivine. Yep. Yep. And then they won't tell you about it, and then when you go to look for it, they're like, I don't know. Maybe just keep looking for it. You'll find it. Oh. That came out of nowhere. Hold on. Nope. But then again, I have sentimental value for a lot of my stuff, so I tend not to throw stuff away. It got a beard. Luxio. It's got Thunderfang. More ducks. Oh, my problem is my socks will get thrown away too. My socks and my underwear. Hold on 1 second. I moved, so that's the spot last night that all the cats were on. I put a bed on it. Give it a little bit more comfort. Oh, that's not the baby kitty. That's the chunk boy. That is Chunky McChunk boy. Get out of here. Ooh, I got a large one. And oh, is that another Cricketune over there? Oh, different one. But I want to drive my deer. I am Salaba of the Pearl Clan, Warden Salaba to you. Oh, how would you look at that? You have a Celestica flute. You must be the one they say fell out of the space-time rift. Yeah. I see. I've already heard about you, that you called Clever in his frenzy. I'm sure many people were saved by your actions, but I wonder if there weren't some other way to handle the situation. What you did is hardly different from bullying a Pokemon into submission, after all. And you run around catching Pokemon up in those little balls you carry. I don't need any help from your sort, or the Diamond Clan for that matter. The young lady Arezu offered to help, but associating with the Diamond Clans, it just won't do. Be on your way. There's much I must do, and I'd prefer not to be distracted any further. Wow. Ah, Juniper. How about you show me the strength that could quell a frenzied lord? Bring it on, bitch! Kids are like goldfish, and they just continue to grow depending on their environment, so cats can turn into tiger-sized. Yeah, he's pretty tiger-sized. Togepi! Oh, I didn't heal. Shit. Which actually... I've been blocking this guy. How come I don't have anything good? Draining Kiss? Ow! Two can play that game? Is he? I don't know. I don't play enough Pokemon to notice these things. Which I mean, it's fine. Oh look, my Kricketune died again. I mean, I meant I don't have anything that's super effective against his guys. Really? Say hi. Let me look at your mouth. Can I see your mouth? Gibble? Yeah? That hurt. Yeah, I'm beginning to think I might. Ooh, my Luxor leveled up. I must ask you to help in retrieving the stolen wall fragment. With your skill, it should be a cinch. Wait, stolen? Yes, exactly. Some bandits pillaged the Solis and runes made off the fragment of the wall engravings. Have you not heard the notorious misfortunes? They're a trio of bandits that have even hit up the Ginkgo Guild merchants more than a few times. Not the kind of regulars I like to have, let me tell you. Mistress Celeba is doing everything she can to regain the fragment, but at 99 years old, it's been hard for her to chase leads all over the place. So what do you say, kind madam? Why not help to find the fragment for the warden? Oh, naturally, I'll be able to help to lend a hand. Those sisters swipe my wares too, and I'm no Ginkgo Guild merchant if I take that lion down. If far be it for me to let them get away from vandalizing the precious ruins of this region. You know, I did see the remains of campfire near Myelin's camp. Perhaps worth checking out? I suppose. I will climb up this wall if it's the last thing I do. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We're going to do something quickly before I end the stream. That dude you just fought had a fairy Pokemon and dragon Pokemon. No wonder the game made it hard to have an advantage over him because there haven't been any poison, steel, fairy, ice, or dragon Pokemon. Yep. Uh-oh. There's only one reason people go poking around out here in the middle of nowhere. You're after us three, aren't you? Sisters, we should introduce ourselves properly before we show this poor fool how wrong she was to assume she could ever beat us. I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and a little luck to anyone who crosses our path. I'm the eldest. I'll be your unlucky charm. Thought you spotted a four-leaf clover? Well, soon you'll be seeing double. I'm the middle sister. I'm the one clover you can't pick. Heads I win, tails you lose. You got no chance in this game of fortunes. I'm the youngest coin, and I'm definitely not your good luck piece. I don't even know what to say to that. Let me handle this, sisters. I only hurt her a little. Come on, Toxicroak. Let's douse this fool in poison. Eat the frog. Oh, I have a Golbat. Oh, look, he's dead again. I'm not fond of this outcome, but at least it's still better than plowing the fields for the Galaxy team. I don't. Take the plastic fragment and go. We did it. That was easy. The weird writing on it made us think the stupid thing was some kind of treasure. But it turned out to be a worse slab of junk. All that effort for nothing. Tell me, why are you even seeking us out? What set you on this path? Goodness, how selfless of you to go so far out of your way for the sake of another. Not all of us have the luxury of offering such unthinking kindness to strangers. Some of us, simply surviving another day takes all we have. I've got a score to settle with the Galaxy team, which now includes you. Remember what those ancient verses tell us. Why is it in the day of spring beneath the soft caress of the sun the blossom tremble and fall, spirits lashed by uncertainty? Your days are also numbered, Galaxy fool. Uh-oh. I want to get over there. Wait, can I pick it up on the thing? Oh, I can. All right, Cricketoon. Let's revive you yet again. Where are we going? Actually, right here is fine. Yay, I got money. Cool. Take it enough. Oh, no! Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to save. And what we're going to do is actually a little bit of this. And this is all going to make sense in a minute. Apparently, they created groups. Oh man, I forgot one. Really, Nintendo? You couldn't even think... Okay. It's a lot of Mario games. Well, that's fun. Does it take it out of my rotation? No, it doesn't. That is pretty cool. It's just those four, right? All right. I believe this is where we're going to call it. That was a good ending point. Where we did that battle, and now we're going to head into the ruins and hinder the stone. We got pretty far. We beat that boss. We finished the first section, and now we're in the second section, so I can't complain. Yeah, Marco, you're the only one here, so we're gonna figure out where we're going. Let me do a little bit of looking around here. There are a couple people I could go to. Oh, you're fine. You are fine. I knew this might be a problem by if I streamed late at night. Just because late at night tends to be the deadest part, but I mean, what am I gonna do? This is the only time I have available. It's the only time it makes sense. I mean, here's the thing. I was gonna mention this just off the cuff, but I mean, I mean, it's not going to happen. I'm not banking on becoming popular on this platform, right? I'm a small streamer. I've had at most 10 people in the last week. I'm okay with that. But if I were to become bigger, I could not have to do the door dashing, and I could stream some more. But alas, I mean, to become bigger on here, you need to put in the time and the effort, and I don't have it right now. I don't have it. But I'm having fun, and I figured coming on here late at night from 8 to 11 and playing what I wanted to play, was going to get rid of my backlog faster. It was going to allow me to play games that I wasn't planning on playing, or games that I've bought and I've wanted to play for a while, and throw it on Twitch. And if people want to join and while I'm doing it, great. If not, then I'm having fun, and that's all that matters. So, yep. Yeah. I'm taking a different approach this time with the stream, and that is I'm playing games to have fun. I'm playing games on here because I wanted to play games. And if people sub to the channel or cheer on the channel, great. It's a little bit extra money in my pocket that I can use for myself to survive. And if not, I have a backup plan. I mean, come September, I could probably tone down my door dashing a little bit and do this a little bit more. But, I mean, that all depends on how well I'm doing financially. And that's all. I mean, I'm doing fine financially. I mean, this is not getting into too specifics, but, I mean, I'm doing fine financially. I have a great job that I have now that I do full time for the government. And it's going to pay eventually, which I'm fine with. It's going to take time, but I pay my bills. I live. I eat. My cats are fed daily. My child is fed when she's here, so I'm happy. That's all I can ask for. So I wish I had done this like 5 years ago and had build up a following then when I had a better chance to do so, but I was living a life that wasn't conducive to it. So living in a church that I didn't believe in. But anyway, I'm gonna go rate Tragic on Twitch. She's cool people. She does a lot of retro games, and I've been watching her for a little bit. She's very high energy, so she's currently playing Sonic Adventure 2, which is a good game. She's on a Knuckles level, so if we get in there in time, we'll get to hear some wonderful Knuckles raps. So exactly. That's all I can ask for. But with that being said, I will be back tomorrow with more Pokemon. We'll get started on the second part, the second area, and we'll move towards completing the game. And then more than likely we'll be playing Resident Evil 2, because of course we will. Which horror games tend to do better at night, so it might work out better for me anyway. But anyway, I will be back tomorrow, and we'll be playing some more Pokemon. So, good night, Marco. Good night, VOD people, if you're watching. Have a wonderful night.